Zay told me he sent some shit, so we're working on some amen shit. Yeah, club in the morning, off like 2. Sip champagne when we talk about views. Ain't cut like us, we stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no, I ain't no thug. Now we in the club.
But yeah, no, just like you mentioned, I say what I said on the last pod to say I want a gold star. I want my gold star next to the other gold star from last week.
I'm on my recognition. He wants his flowers.
He wants
G.
the flowers
That's
today,
funny. That's
bro.
cool. No, yeah.
But hey, man, I mean, that's why I'm there. I'm there to perform, man. I want to show
Yeah.
people like, because look, I built up my rapport. Body shops love me, so it's like I'm performing.
Yeah.
But okay, so even if you're you don't get it from the hires, you would get that from you completing tasks, you're getting feedback from
Customers,
or
positive
your
reviews,
coworkers.
Coworkers, people that are not even my
That's what I'm saying.
coworkers.
So
Like everybody's telling me you're perfect, but when it comes to the end of the year review, you could do better.
Fuck that.
yeah, I say it's room to grow and
There's no winning.
You should say you guys need to do better. You give them a review back, bro. A review back.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm not liking how y'all be doing this. Fucking audit their asses, bro.
I mean, they do, but then it's like you can set yourself up. I've been blackballed out of business before. Like when you speak up, blackballed.
Oh,
It's
You
like,
could have sued, bro.
and
I
then
know a
it's
guy.
like- and it's like there's no winning. So it's like I gotta pick your battles. Like I said, I still got a mortgage for 27 more years, so I gotta pick my battles. On the
yeah.
26th year, I'm going, hey,
Oh, damn. Everybody's gonna get fucking beat up.
bro, that's funny how you said that, bro. I remember when talking about the yearly reviews, I kind of was in a position where I was kind of like a little frustrated at work, and I kind of just said some things, and my boss kind of sent it back like, "Hey, that's not the purpose of it," and then kind of adjust it, and he just let me know like your shit's gonna get audited, so just don't be saying that. You didn't say that like verbatim, but like he gave me the opportunity to fucking make the adjustments and submit it again, and that's why, yeah, man. Like that's why I say like certain times or for certain jobs, like you can have some cool bosses, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this last boss, like man, like that was a fucking cool boss, bro. And it just like, especially like from so many reasons, like when you feel like when you learn from them, like they're so smart, they fucking work so hard, like bro, like going on to how you said like, or I was talking about last time, where it's like that's the type of person, like that's the fucking prime example, bro. Like when you do certain things like that, dog, and it's a risk where you may not get rewarded, but typically when you move like that, they'll be like, God damn, like we don't want to lose this cat. Like you'll fucking, some people rise in whatever industry it is, dog, and it's like almost like you gotta have that. Like there's a saying like you gotta work more than what you're getting. Work like more than what you're getting paid for until you get that rate type shit or something like that. That's something like you work hard, you're not getting paid like that, but you're gonna get paid like that one day. And there's a saying like that, but I mean, there's also the perspective of just like just going in every day and just consistency and learning, and taking that route and not necessarily fucking being so committed. But yeah, man, like it's just cool having them.
I remember you said that there was something happening at your work where they were like laying people off and they gave you like an option.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Severance
Or
package.
just what happened with
What
that?
happened there? Did you take it?
So no, I didn't take it.
You fucked up, bro. Fuck, this podcast over, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? So let's talk about that then. So it's called a VSIP. So I was Voluntary Separation Incentive Program or package.
Yeah.
And it was the opportunity to kind of like cash out.
Yeah.
And it was just like crazy, man. I never been in that.
Can I ask how
position.
much it was?
So it was fucking like it was a X amount of weeks. It was a X amount of dollars, and it was
How many-
it was an X amount of weeks of pay, and it was an X amount of week of like a flat rate of dollars of money, and then it was another X amount of weeks like times 1.5 years that you worked there. So it was
So how much was that, G?
and
You
for
need
me,
to start
it
putting
would've
some
been-
numbers.
for
You
me,
giving
like,
you too much
I
lingo
know,
right now.
fucking, but for me, it would have been like, yeah, it was a good fucking, it was a good chunk, bro, and it was
Under 20?
100,000.
No, under 20,000? I mean, under 20K?
No, not that much. Not that
Under 15?
No, not even that much. Not even that. It was just
Under
like,
5?
It's essentially like to round it up, it was like 2 or 3 months worth of pay.
Oh,
Okay.
And the package was more. Some of these packages are more innovative or for people to the older personnel that are getting ready to kind of retire and they're trying to like force retire. Like just take this and you know what I mean.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, and it has to do with like balance sheets and not having so much salary or fucking payroll on the books. You know what I mean? And things like that. But
could you decline and offer a different one? Like I'll take this one right here.
hey,
like
but,
this is
hey,
cool,
bro, like that
but I
shit,
want this one.
bro. Like that shit, like the experience that I went through with that, and
Yeah, what'd
that
you
shit
learn?
was crazy, bro. And you know, for me too at the time, I felt like because it was like it happened real fast, dog. Like it was like there was a couple layoffs, and then all of a sudden, like you got hit with this fucking the email, and then like for me, like voluntary separation and like I was just like, what the like, and then I was like, oh, and then like you start reading it, and then you're just like, oh, and then you're just like, well, what the fuck, and then like. Who got it? Did you get it? Everyone's just like, did you get it? Da, 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 da. And then, but it was just like they hit you with that email, and it's like, oh, well, you got a week to decide. And it's just like, damn, dog, deadline. I was like, my resume wasn't even updated. And that's why whenever try to keep your resume updated just in case. So whenever shit happens, you're just like, boom, you're ready to go.
You take that check?
What happened?
You take the check.
I didn't take the check. I didn't sign the deal. So I didn't sign it. But I remember like I felt like but the position I was in right then, I was like, oh, I don't need to do it because I don't feel like I didn't have like there wasn't I felt like it wasn't worth it just because I don't know, it just but then the night of I just felt like, bro, like I almost had like not a breakdown. I was like, damn, I don't know what decision I made, G. And then I found out like a bunch of people took it, dog. Like and it was just like
what was the alternative? Stay and you have job security, where it's you're still gonna get fired. But...
So at that time too, it was just like, and then you hear talk like, fuck, it's a sinking ship and all that shit. And it's just like, I don't know, it was just a very you know, for me being in my second career job, it was just a new experience. But that's what I'm saying too. Like I felt like, you know, I would be able to bounce quickly on my feet, back on my feet if worst case scenario and they cut me.
Right.
But yeah, man, that shit was crazy. So some people didn't sign it, dog. And then like that week they still cut them, dog. So it's like they lost that package, dog. But they got cut anyways, dog. So that's why I was just like,
you're all scared. You're on the chopping block. Please, God.
Hey, dog, you know what's funny, bro? I was fucking around, dog. I was like, dog, Hunger Games 2024 or 2023, dog. I was like, Hunger Games, G. I'm trying to survive, G. I was just like, fuck.
Have you ever went through something like that?
Nope.
I mean, either, dude. You got a good job.
Yeah,
I learned from it, dog, and that's why I wanted to see too, because like you, I experienced like what could happen, and you know, if that something was offered like that again, oh, I don't know, because it's a tough decision because it's still almost the which outcome or which decision was better is still kind of almost in question depending on how long I stay here and things like that, right? I mean, I feel like, you know, within a couple more months, you know, if I took that package, I would already have to find another job already because it would already kind of are exhausted. But I did have some good vacay, so I might have been able to get like 4 or 5 months of pay.
Okay.
So it would have been like almost close to like, you know, a little like a quarter of a year, you know. So or no, that's like 3 months, right? So so it'd have been like,
could you go on unemployment after that?
And then that's the thing though too, and like there was a bunch of shit like you would have to go on unemployment after, but you couldn't go on during because it's a package that you sign type shit. There's all kinds of fucking like, and me, I'm just like, bro, I ain't got time for this shit. I'm trying to fucking do what I'm trying to live my life. I ain't got time to fucking sit down. And I mean, I probably should though, because that's the most responsible thing to do. But like sit down 3 hours, research, and like, you know, outweigh the decisions, make a fucking what is it they call, like a decision matrices or some shit like that, you know, like weight and shit like that. Which choice? I mean, I don't know.
Well, why didn't you do that? Do you? I'm looking at a point right now in life where it's like, are we like, we're technically grown up now? Like
it hasn't hit me yet. It hasn't hit me yet, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying,
like,
but it hasn't hit me yet.
Like we're supposed to be responsible as fuck, but are we really that responsible?
No, but I felt like right off the bat, I was like, okay, like just because it's like, in the position right now, I'm still in a good position because if they were to let me go, I think they still might offer, like, there's still the guys that got let go after the package still got some like a month, and then you can go on like a month in your vacation, then you go on a month of pay, and then plus your vacation, and then I think you can instantly sign up for unemployment. So it's still kind of a cool.
Yeah, you could sign up during you're going through. It takes a couple months to go through, just so you guys know. Like sign up immediately, whether you start getting money. So in that 3rd or 4th month, it's already going through because it takes months to go through instead of when that goes over and then you do it, you got to get in the system all like it's ready. The checks are going to be ready to come as soon as your shit's over.
Fucking Marge got to log you in. She got to put your name down.
Don't wait to that moment and then be like, because at the end of the day, bro, the system takes forever, bro. I'm gonna say that right now. And I was on unemployment for a while, and that shit was like pretty weird, but it was pretty easy getting some chicks. It's free chicks. Yeah. Thank you, government. Thank you, citizens.
Just make sure you're same with your lifestyle, because you might be thinking you're gonna be able to continue with your lifestyle.
No, fuck no.
To half that.
But then the gas though, G, you ain't going nowhere. So the gas outweighs a lot though. It's like $400 a month.
It's
Where's
like
that
there
Obama
goes
phone,
majority.
G? Let me get my Obama phone. Let me activate
I almost
that.
connected my shit back up. Fuck it. The ones in the corner, you sign up and fucking get some shit. Hey, you guys see all those street vendors though, bro? What's up with all those street vendors, bro? I heard. What do you guys think about that? All that's going on.
I love that I have options and variety.
Yeah.
But there's just too many now. How do you know which ones are popping?
Right.
Hey, dog, them motherfucker, dog, like, I was driving, if you're not familiar with Oxnard, dog, or Camry, I was driving in the back skirts. I seen 3 of them motherfuckers set up, like, on Sturgis, or, like, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers out here, like, who the fuck come? Like, that shit was they're everywhere.
But the truck drivers out there, though, the big rigs go out. There's money out there.
You're right.
They don't want to go down the city and lose money.
That's what I'm saying. Dog, it was like, it's like pitch black, and then you see this food set up, and I was like, oh, shit.
And they're out there till 2 a.m. Like, they know people are going to get drunk, and they're just going to found something. They're going to
if I was a cop, I'll be hitting motherfuckers on there all day. Cherries, baby. If I was a cop,
right there,
I'll break records, bro. Breaking fucking drunk drivers. But I have a thing on this. I went to go eat at one. I was like, dude, I was so fucking hungry. I was like, I want I'm a Mexican food, bro. Fuck it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a risk. Fuck it. I've done it before. And then I was waiting in line. There's about 3 people in front of me, and I was watching them, right? And I saw, like, this is the thing that fucked me up, because I saw the cat, like, cutting the meat, like, on that rotisserie. What is that?
Yeah.
Cutting it with the gloves, right? And then he stopped cutting it, and then he started, like, cleaning off the table with the same gloves, and then with the same movement, got some water, threw it on top of the, like, the fire thing. What's that thing called? The grill? The grill, the propane tank. Threw water on it, in the same motion, grabbed a bag of meat out of a trash bag, like a liquor store bag, like all black. Grab the meat, throw the meat on there, and then tap it with his gloves on the meat. I was like, I faked the phone call like I'm out, G. I felt like I was like, dude, this is why I get fucking sick in the stomach when I eat, bro, because there was so much rules broken, bro. I was like, I could never do this.
I just heard
G.
efficiency. That's
that's speed, bro. That was speed.
Efficiency is speed.
Yeah,
Just like,
bro.
bah.
Hey, he was elite. He was elite, but it threw me off when he started putting the meat with his hand with the same shit. I was like, I said, it looked like one of those like those people from like what are the ones that they're like using their feet to cut the meat and shit? What videos are those?
In India?
In India, yeah. Oh, dude, those videos, they're so disgusting. I have to watch those videos, bro. I have to. Like, I'm just so sick. Like, oh, they're using their hands. I'm like, they're feeding like meat on a bowl. Like,
their oil is black. It's not even like yellow oil.
What are you
It's
talking about?
oh,
in India.
Dude.
In India,
Oh,
street vendors. They're street vendors. They're on their knees, toes sticking out. They use the big between the big toe and the other one. They'll hold the knife, and then they just cutting with both other hands.
Crazy. Like the dirt, and there's all kinds of flies.
Everything.
It's like, bro, like,
Yeah, you'll see flies.
That's
Everything.
the culture, G.
yeah, that's flavor. That's flavor.
G, exactly.
Flavor season.
Yeah, season.
Yeah.
100%. So, where are you traveling? What kind of food you looking for? Comment down below. We'll be right back. Artificially genuine.